Hi everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and we're going to do a one-page wonder today, so thanks for joining me. This one is made with basically just a regular size piece of paper, and I'll give you the measurements because I actually cut it down so you could use an 8.5 by 11 A4. You could cut your scrapbook paper to the right size if you want to make one. So this one opens up like this. It has these cute little pages, and then it flips open this way, and there are pockets. Isn't that sweet? I added a little pocket here, here. This page I just added a little fairy, and then I added a pocket on this side, and then left journaling space. Now, when I designed this, and I've done one similar before, it's to then go into a journal, right? So I don't know if I have a journal within arm's reach. We'll just grab a book, this ledger book, and so I would anticipate gluing it down, and then you'll have this interactive element in your journal. All right, you could tuck it in a pocket. You could just give it to someone as a little folio. I think any of those things will work. So you can use it however you like. Mine is a tea party theme, and this is paper by My Porch Prints. It's got all these cute little fairies and goodies and teapots. So if you like that, I'll have it linked for you in the description, that cupcake, in case you want to take a look. So this one's super fast and easy. So let's get started. So what you're going to do is you want to start with a piece of paper that measures 10.5 inches by 7.5. Okay. Because then on that 10.5 inch side, you were going to cut it into 3.5 inch strips. You want them all to be 3.5 by 7.5. And you can use any paper you like. Okay, now I did print mine on both sides, and that makes it a little easier. You could also just do extra layering if you don't want to print your paper on both sides, or if your scrapbook paper isn't, you know, printed on both sides. Okay, now we are going to score each of these strips exactly the same. And we are going to score at 2.5 inches and at 5 inches. This is going to hopefully give us 3 equal panels. So 2.5 and 5, and then the last one, same thing. 2.5 inches and 5. Okie doke. Now, we're going to want to fold on all of these score lines and just make sure everything is nice and neat. That's your biggest, if you do that well, everything comes together much easier. So I always take a minute and just make sure everything's lined up. It's super easy, in my opinion, to go fast and they get cattywampus. Is that a word? Cattywampus. All right. Whoops, see how mine just went cattywampus? And all you have to do is nudge it back over and fold it down. It's fine. But you don't want to leave it that way. Okay. So if you want to ink your pages, this is the perfect time to do that. And I'm going to use my walnut stain distress ink and just give it a little bit. I'm not going to do heavy inking, but I do think it looks nice with these papers. This kit has these background papers as well as the little pieces. I think I got there's a full kit and then an add-on kit, and I liked a bunch of the ephemera pieces in the add-on kit, so I got both of them. But they were on sale, and they're only a couple of, I don't know, less than $3 each, so on sale. So very sweet and fun. And I think also my Porch Prince does a good job of having coupon codes too and things like that if you like to shop with them. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you. If you're a returning viewer and subscriber, yay! You guys are the best. You really brighten my day with your comments and your questions. So keep them coming. Thank you so much. If you'll take a moment and make sure you like this video and maybe leave me a comment and let me know what you think of the project and if you're going to make one, that would be great. I think this is one of those too that if you want to have something in your journal, to hold mementos, receipts, tickets, stubs, little photos, things like that, this would be such a fun element to have on a page. This particular kit has full journaling pages too, so I'm planning, I haven't started it yet, but to do a tea party themed journal that I think will be so sweet with all of these elements. So I have the one I've already made, and then the one we make today. I'll have two to add to that future journal that's in my mind right now. And all the colors are so springy and fun, and I'm sitting here in winter time ready for spring and fun, right? Okay. Now we want to decide which way we want to layer our papers, and I'm going to do mine this way, and that is going to leave the flower side to the front. I believe it will anyway, and the inside, and then the side that's more of just this pattern should end up on the inside where I'm going to put my journaling spots. So we'll see how we do. All right, the first thing we're going to do is get out our glue. Let's close up the ink pan. And I am using a wet white glue. And this is Line Co. brand PVA glue. You can get it on Amazon. It's linked in my storefront if you'd like to see some of the supplies that I use. And then I put them in these little bottles that have the precision tip, and it makes it a little easier. Now, we are going to, basically what we're going to be doing is installing these two panels of this page to this page. So we need glue up the side, along the bottom, this side, and in the middle here. And again, I'm eyeballing it approximate, I may come up just a little more. I'll tell you guys how far I came up. Again, I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but I came up 1 3/4 inches. So my pocket will be 1 3/4 inches. And this should line up and everything be okay. All right, so now I have a pocket here, a pocket here. This is going to be that front cover with the flaps, so don't add glue on this side. And then you're going to do the same thing, and you can make this one approximately the same. It can be a little higher, a little shorter. It just, again, you can just kind of eyeball it. Now, depending on how you lay these, the height of your journal will be affected. So again, if you come way up here, it's going to be shorter than if you bring it down. And I do want to come up a little further. Can always wipe the glue off, but all right. And try to get it straight. It's that easy. That is all it takes to assemble this one. Now, we are going to fold it first back and then forward. So we have our 1, 2, 3 flippy pages. This is where I'm going to put that tall journal spot. And then it's going to open up and we have our pockets. Just make sure all that glue had a time to dry on those pockets. And that's how easy it is. And again, you can make this with any paper. And I think it looks really cute. Mine is off like by the smallest smidge on this flap. So the way you fix that is you don't panic. We're going to just lay it on the trimmer, and I'm talking a sliver. Just a sliver. I'm not quite sure why it was off, but that makes me happier. And then we'll just re-ink it. It's like it never happened. And now it's just the fun part of decorating. So I do know I want to do those journal spots, and this also gives this a little more stability. So mine ended up being just a smidge over 6 3/4 inches tall. This one was 7 inches tall. So again, depending on how you layer your papers, it affects the height. I hope that's making sense. So I need a piece of paper, because I just want to layer it in there, that's about 6 1/2 inches. And it needs to be 2 1/4 inches wide. So let me go ahead and get it to the correct width. And this is just a neutral paper that I had. And what did I say I needed it to be? It popped right out of my head. Oh, okay. I guess it's just going to be the height this paper is, because it fits, and you can't make paper longer, so luckily it fits. Okay. I don't want to forget where I'm putting this. I'm putting it right here. All right, so when you open up your flaps, if you want to put a journaling spot here, this is where I'm going to put mine. And I printed some of the pieces. For this one, I used images from a variety of the pages just at full size. But when I was getting ready for this video, I went back and printed some of the other ones at 50%. So they're little teeny tiny little pieces that we're going to have. And here's some of the larger ones, but to play with, to decorate for this size project. But there were already quite a few in there that worked. But I thought, well, if I do that, I'll have more to play with that will fit. Okay. So I'm going to get the little journaling spot paper in, and then we can do some other decorating. Now on this one, I put a pocket up top, and then journal spot in the pockets on these. I'll do this one the same, just so that they're the same. It's not hard, again, at all. Ooh. Okay, that looks like it's the right height. So we need to just cut. I'm going to do 2. So we'll cut 2 that are 2 1/4 inches. And I hope you could see how I'm figuring it out. I'm just measuring the piece of paper, and then I am making it about 1/4 inch smaller, so I have just a little bit of a border of the paper left. And again, if you want more journaling space, you can do more, because you could do the fronts and the backs of any of these pages that you want. And I really liked this one, though, for the capacity to hold a bunch of different little tiny pieces, which I think are going to be cute for my journal. And again, it would make a fun happy mail. just to brighten somebody's day. You could add little notes, pictures, stickers, whatever in there. Okay. Whoops. All right. So there's that. Now, let's think about what we want the front to look like. I put a pocket that said tea time on this one, and I like it. It's not, I think I kind of wish I'd put that somewhere else because I just think these look so precious. And I really like how the inside turned out. That front, I'm okay with it, but it's not my most favorite. Like this teapot's really cute. This is a little teacup with a lid. Let's see. Because I definitely want to put, and I can use one of these for a pocket. It doesn't have to be just a strip, right? So I think I liked the contrast. Oh, there's a cute cupcake. I think I liked having the contrast, like maybe the little crown there, but I also like this cupcake. We could always just tuck the cupcake maybe in the pocket. So again, your pockets, this happens to be this, you know, approximately the correct size. But again, I would make these 2 1/4 inches, and I think I did mine 1 1/2. And this is almost 1 1/2 inches. So the smaller, and this one's a little bit smaller, the smaller you make the pocket, the less width you have for what you're going to put in the pocket. So you do want to, you know, be aware of that. This will have to be something, you know, tiny or narrow to go in there. For right now, I'm going to put that cupcake right there because it makes me happy. And there is this strip of words, and I may put the little tea time here. Oh, there's also tea party. Let's do tea party because I did tea time last time. And I was thinking about putting it right here, maybe. I might wait just a moment before I glue this one down and see what these are going to look like because it might be cute up there too. All right, so I'm just going to set it aside. I hope I don't forget about it, but I'm going to set it aside for just a moment. And I also have some strips of paper here that I may make some other pockets out of. Yeah, maybe we'll make a pocket for in here. So I know these are not, it's not the right width, but all right, let me cut a few strips that are that 1 1/2 height, and then we'll get them to the correct width, which was, I believe I said 2 1/4. Yeah, could go maybe even a smidge, just a smidge bigger. This one I cut just a smidge bigger because it'll fit and it gives me just a touch more room for that pocket. And we'll decorate it cute. All right, and of course, whenever your glue doesn't stay really close to the edge, that takes up room in your pocket too, the way I've been making these pockets. All right, that's fine. Ooh, yeah, let's put that little cupcake there because the paper was a little dark, but it was, I think, too tiny really to be a pocket. It wouldn't have given us hardly any room at all. But let's glue it down like that. Very sweet. And I have a bunch of little tiny, like I said, little tiny pieces. In fact, they're almost a little too tiny. I probably could have gone just a touch bigger and they would have worked, but we'll just tuck it in there for now. And I'm going to add some little images to these pages at the end. Let's put a pocket right here. This one is the one I did right at 2 1/4, but it'll be okay. And this is also a paper from the kit. as well. So there's actual journaling pages and then some background pages. So I found it pretty versatile and easy to work with. All right, let's just put a pretty image, and we might be able to use one of these a little bit larger images. Is it that same cupcake? It is, just in a different size. There it is again. And there's a strip of tickets. Isn't that cute? I was thinking, no, maybe, again, bringing the green in up top. Ooh, how about this lady? Yes, if I trim this up, we won't leave it as a tag shape, but if I trim it up, she's, I think, going to be the perfect size for that panel. So again, just because it came in the kit as a tag, doesn't mean we have to leave it as a tag. Oh, gosh. So sometimes when I do, this is a question for you guys, and you guys can let me know what you think. Sometimes when I do one-page wonders, I show you the example, you know, all decorated and everything, so you know what we're making. And then, gosh, then I do like what I'm doing today. My hair was in the glue. And I make one, and then I take the time in the video to sit here and decorate it. And then sometimes when I do a video, I will show you the sample, and then we'll just make the base basically, and then say, and then decorate it, you know, however you like. And and I might talk you through a few ideas, but I leave it at that. Which is your preference? Or do you like, you know, the variety? Sometimes we do a little more, sometimes we don't decorate. You know, do you like the just leave you to it, or do you like to see the decorating ideas? Let me know, because I'm interested and would love to know your thoughts. This pocket needs a little something. I haven't decided what yet. Maybe this candle? I don't know. There's some other little pieces that are super tiny and cute. Maybe this tiny little teapot. So let me know. I'd appreciate it. And of course, I'll probably get some of you like some of you like to have the full blown, and then some prefer, you know, just the base project. The other thing is, if all you want is the base project, obviously you can just stop watching, or you can fast forward if you don't want to watch the whole video. So obviously, you know, there's lots of options. Okay, we are going to go through and just tuck a few pieces in here. I haven't inked all of them, but let's get them tucked in and see. Here, you know what? I'm going to switch that around. Do it like this. I made that hard, didn't I? I kind of wanted the one that had the more neutrally background and the white, not side by side. Now I do want to install 2 more pockets. So, you know what, let's use the matching paper, and then we can decorate the pocket a little bit too. So 1.5 inches is the size I've been going with. And that is the correct width. I think this is the strip I used on the original folio. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that. And then decorate and stuff it with something. Having all these pieces definitely makes the project easy. But like I said, it would be fun just to have a bunch of eclectic little mementos, ephemera, that kind of thing. And I think it would be pretty. Oh gosh, blue's getting away from me. So it really is just deciding where you want pockets, where you want journaling space, how you want to put all your pieces together. Very cute. Very cute. Ooh, is this cupcake? Or it's not a cupcake, but this cake. I'll be careful sliding it in, since I just glued that down. Here, we'll put this. Maybe I'll layer this on the pocket. I like this little mini postcard. And again, this comes in a full size like journaling card. These little faux postcards. Very cute. I'm covering up the flower, but it's okay. Gives it a little bit of interest. All right, we can put some extras. These are the little fairy shoes. Aren't they cute? Let's put these. I said I was going to do a little decorating. Let's put these little fairy shoes right here. I think they'll be cute at the bottom. And it takes up a little of the journaling space, but you got to have some cuteness. You got to have some little cutie things. And then what else do we have? Here's just a little label. We'll put that there. And maybe this will be a good place for this. It's like a little faux stamp candle. Oh, we're shedding. I am almost done. I hope you guys will make one of these. All right. I need a little something something here, and I haven't forgotten about my tea party. Let's decide where we like it. I think I like it right here. So tea party. And then, isn't that sweet? I just love how that turns out. I need something. I'm gonna find just the right thing here. Oh, I didn't use this teapot. It's a little bit big. I don't think that's what I want. Well, that's what I said. I'm gonna find exactly the right thing. And I may have put the exact right thing in one of the pockets, but we're not gonna go backwards. We are going to do, we haven't torn anything. And you guys know, I like a good torn piece of paper on occasion. We'll just ink this up and stick it down right at the top of our page, right there. Have a little cake. And the little fairies can have their tea party out in the woods somewhere having fun. All right, let's see how it turned. Oh, I didn't put the tickets. The tickets here. Let's cut them apart real quick and disperse them in the pockets because they're too cute not to use. I'll go back later and ink some of these. Okay, we have that one. Let's put this one there. I don't know if I need one right there. Okay, up here, here, and here. And I didn't put anything right here. What do my words say? How about enchanting? Maybe we'll just put a little word right there. Because I do think these papers are definitely enchanting. I loved the purples and greens and pinks, and it just, like I said, it screamed spring to me. There we go. All right, it just needed a little something. Okay, I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely think I like the one we made together the best, but that's just me. I like the color on the front. Let's see. Oh. Very sweet, right? And then they open up like this. I think I like the inside of both of them. I love that cake. All right. I appreciate you guys spending time with me. And until I see you again, I hope you have a great day. Thanks, everybody.